The University of Lincoln. Since opening in 1996, it has climbed the university rankings, and it has risen a significant number of places over the last few years in student satisfaction. This year, the University of Lincoln is welcoming thousands of new students. A university's website and prospectus are the first thing many students see before making the decision to come to an open day. They give a basic outline of what the university has to offer. Open days provide prospective students with more detailed information about the course they are hoping to study. Staff and volunteers are on hand to talk to students and their parents. As well as looking at the course they want to study, prospective students are also given a chance to look around the campus, where they could be spending their next academic years. Both students and parents are given talks throughout the day, explaining to them what they can expect at the University of Lincoln. These talks go over what the university can offer to students, from accommodation to facilities. Open days give students a chance to decide what they think about Lincoln and the university.
I had a look around and I saw the website and everything looked so nice. I came here a few months ago and the campus was really nice. Lincoln is a really great city and everyone's just so friendly. Well, I've only just arrived, but everyone's been really friendly already and seems to be a lot of people, and I'm hoping that I get to talk to some people.
It's just got a better atmosphere than the others. It's still academic but quite relaxed. I haven't been here very long, but it's all looking very positive. Yeah.
After deciding whether they would like to go to university, prospective students have to then apply for their place through UCAS. The university provides over 1,000 fully furnished rooms on campus, moments away from the university's academic buildings. These rooms are separated into 6 to 8 bedroom flats and have all the facilities students need. The on-campus accommodation is for first-year students only, and offers them a great way to interact with each other and meet new people at the start of their university journey. Once you've settled in, it's time to start lectures, seminars and workshops. Students find their timetables on Blackboard, along with lots of other information about their course. During the first few weeks, staff and existing students will offer a warm welcome to new students. Student services will be on hand to help in any way they can, and the Students' Union will play a big role in helping new students to settle in by organising events during Freshers' Week. The university provides many facilities to help students get the most out of their time here. One of these is the award-winning Grand Central Library.
We provide all the obvious things, perhaps things that might seem obvious at first glance, like printed books, printed journals. Also, we provide study spaces. As you can see, the library's full of students working. And students obviously work in different ways. So we've got group study spaces outside on the ground floor. We've got group rooms for students to work in small groups. We've got quiet study on the first and second floor and silent study on the third floor. So we like to provide a different variety of study spaces because we know that students work in different ways, perhaps at different times of the year.
But for most students, university isn't just about studying. Taking part in activities and socialising is often just as important. At the University of Lincoln, students have a top-of-the-range sports centre and gym based on campus, as well as Tower Bar, a student bar, and the Engine Shed, the East Midlands' largest entertainment venue.
We have over 100 clubs altogether. We have over 4,000 students that are members of Sports and Society, so it's a massive part of what we do. We have things from the standard football team, men's and women's, but we also have like the Harry Potter Society, debating society. There's such a broad range of activities to get involved in. It's also really easy to set up your own activity as well. You just literally need the proposal, the idea, submit the idea to us. If it's basically if it's not offensive and it's not anything that we don't stand for, then it can go ahead. There were people talking about setting up a Quidditch society, for example.
With a range of different classes comes a range of different teaching methods. Workshops and practical lessons, as well as lectures and seminars, make up the curriculum for students. These lessons are made possible with the help of great facilities. Many of our new students are 18 to 20 years old, and this will be the first time they have lived away from home. As they learn to stand on their own 2 feet, the university has support in place for those who find this more difficult. Student support in the main building is many students' first stopping place.
Our aim is that while students are at university, that they have a rewarding experience and that they have a trouble-free time while they're here and that they have fun. So Student Support Centres here is a one-stop shop, a drop-in centre where students can come if they've got any issues or problems at all. If students have got complaints about anything within the university or outside of the university, if they feel they're being bullied or they're not getting on with their housemates and their flatmates, if they have any problems with landlords or, again, money issues, we can help with budgeting and debt.
The University of Lincoln has a rapidly growing international intake of students. The International Office recruits students from countries outside of the EU and helps students with issues such as visas to make the move to Lincoln an easy one.
It's important for 2 reasons. First of all, it's important in terms of recruitment, but also it's important in terms of preparing the university for a more international environment. So many years ago, we had very, very few international students. Quite clearly, the normal pattern of universities is that there's a 15, 20, 25% of the student population is international, and I suspect that that's the way we're going as well. So our job is also to help promote and make sure that we have the right kind of degree programs and that the academics and the student services are prepared to receive these students within the university itself.
The university has dedicated staff to deal with a vast range of issues students may have.
Welcoming students of all faith or none, and whatever background they belongs to, and you get students, religious students who have specific faith, and they often need support from chaplains in terms of finding a place for their worship, and also to explore the faith with a specific in a person. So often they approach the chaplain.
Any student that declares to UCAS on their UCAS form that they have a disability is contacted by the disability service, and then we support students while they're here. Generally what we aim to do is provide a service to students, really to bring them to a level playing field to their peers.
At the end of each academic year, students will complete some form of final year assessment, in which they will then progress on to the next year, or resit that year depending on their results. On passing their final year, they will then go on to graduation. It is at the end of the hard work that students can look forward to celebrating their achievements. Graduation is held in Lincoln Cathedral, and it's an opportunity for students to share their successes with friends and family, and for the university to show how proud they are of their students.
The graduate school exists to support the postgraduate student experience. We do this in a number of ways. We have facilities, we run training and education programs, and we have a series of events. We also wrap all this up through running the postgraduate student experience surveys for the university, so we get a really good sense of what students feel about the experience that they're having here. So for example, in terms of facilities, we have an academic common room that postgraduates can come and work in. We also run a number of training and education events.
The alumni team are responsible for keeping in touch with our graduates and establishing and maintaining long-lasting and mutually beneficial relationships with them. We want our graduates to continue having a positive experience of the university, so it's important to let them know about the services they can still access. So it might be library membership, careers advice, for example. We also help them keep in touch with each other and offer advice on reunions, for example. And also it's really important for our current students that we maintain those relationships with graduates, because we often have graduates invited to come back and give talks on their chosen career, which is invaluable information for current students.
As well as keeping in touch with former students, the university also helped them to find employment and set themselves up for the future.
Fundamentally, what we're here to do is to support students to achieve their full potential and to help raise the aspirations of our students as well. So we offer anything from one-to-one careers guidance to students to workshops to consultation as well. Fundamentally what we do is we offer services to 3 key client groups, and they include our students and graduates, and our service for graduates is available up to 3 years after they graduate. We offer services to staff at the university as well, acting in a consultancy capacity around developing careers education, which they can deliver either alongside the curriculum or within the curriculum. And then we offer services to employers. So what we're trying to do is to be a proactive service which engages with employers to help generate opportunities for our graduates as well, so that when they leave here they've got a full range of opportunities available to them.
The graduate school have helped me out a little bit in terms of my CV, advertising and different courses that they've been running throughout the year. It was a whole week with different sections and things like that. They offered different workshops, whether that was CV skills, interviews, things like that, to help out with future employment or careers advice. From my previous experience at undergrad level, the University of Lincoln's a lot better with their careers advice and offering different types of employment and things like that for future career prospects.